Now to a KARE 11 investigation that found some nurses were allowed to keep practicing despite allegations of serious, dangerous misconduct, while the state board that is supposed to investigate dragged its feet.
That's the finding of a new investigation by the nonprofit newsroom ProPublica, which collaborated with KARE 11 on tonight's report. Here's investigative reporter AJ Legault.
They refused to give him medical care. That's why he's here now.
Hardell Sherrill. If you followed KARE 11's investigation of needless jail deaths, you're familiar with his name and story. Incarcerated at the Beltrami County Jail in 2018, left to suffer for days, begging for medical care as he lay on his cell floor and died.
I felt like I had witnessed a murder, and I resigned immediately.
Nurse practitioner Stephanie Lundblad, who was new to Beltrami's jail medical company, Men Correctional Care, did more than just resign. She blew the whistle.
As medical professionals, we're trained that if we see abuse or neglect, that we report it. That's our duty.
She filed complaints with the state medical board against Dr. Todd Leonard and with the board of nursing against his girlfriend, men's nursing director, Michelle Schrock. In 2022, the medical board indefinitely suspended Dr. Leonard's license. The administrative law judge in that case authored a blistering finding, much of it targeting life-threatening failures by Nurse Schrock, who didn't bother to even check Cheryl's vital signs in the days before he died. The judge labeled the nurse's care woefully deficient, incompetent, and negligent. This is Hardell's mom, Delshia, reading the judge's findings.
The judge further urges that the state of Minnesota investigates all who callously disregarded their duty to this man. A tragedy like this should never have occurred, and it must never be allowed to happen again.
It's been more than a year since a judge called for further investigation. It's going on 5 years since the whistleblower complaint. So, what has the state board responsible for licensing and monitoring nurses done in all that time? Publicly, nothing. Go to the Board of Nursing website and look up her license. It's still active with no public actions. Despite a mandate to resolve complaints within a year, state data shows the percentage of nursing board cases that go beyond that mark has soared from fewer than 5% in 2016 to 30% now. When we first spoke with this whistleblower back in 2021, she'd already been waiting nearly 3 years, and even then said it had been too long.
It's not acceptable, and it's hard for me to understand.
She and Hardell's mom are still waiting. We did not hear back from our interview request to Nurse Schrock or the nursing board director. ProPublica's investigation uncovered vexing bureaucratic issues and allegations of a toxic work environment at the nursing board, leading to a wave of resignations. For the public, the result is investigations dragging on for months and years, allowing potentially dangerous nurses to keep practicing. We've put a link to ProPublica's report on KARE11.com.